Hello, this is a note about doing a DR update, transcribing Logbook to get a final DR position after several course changes. And this, I'll put a link in the description to an earlier video which has more introduction to it. But here, and please see that, it's related to this. But this is a problem we're going to do. There's a 12 o'clock, there's 3 or 4 hours of runs here and several course changes. And we start out here, this position, several course changes, and the answer is what is a position down here after these course changes. And the first video that we did using StarPilot, we used the speed, time, and distance mode. And this time we're going to do the log and compass mode, log and compass. So you go up here. Well, first you would go to settings just to double check that things are right. We got the DR position 4828.6, that's right. This again the notation from StarPilot, this decimal 286 means 28.6 minutes. It's a custom terminology, but it's very fast and efficient. This minus means a west longitude. And so here's the right position, none of this matters. We go to the DR parameters. This is the speed mode where you're using time and speed, and here is the log mode where we're going to use log and compass. And so the first log is 51, that's correct. And the first heading, now these headings have to be true, so this is 202, so that is correct. The speed and time don't matter because we're keeping track of position by log reading. In the ocean, your DR is more accurate when you use log and compass than to use speed and time, because you've got an hour, you're entering a log that's representing an hour's run, and you have to do your best to guess what was the average speed, whereas the log will actually average out the number of miles you went, and so it finds the average speed better. And okay, and it's the same calibration of the instrument, same calibration of the log and speedometer. It's a paddle wheel, and usually same calibration does either one. Okay, so that's all set up, and that's okay. Now we go to DR and piloting, and we want to update the DR. And so let's see here. We started out here, everything's right, that's right. And his course was 202, so at log 51 we headed out from log 51 on 202 true, and we don't care about the speed. And so we want to know where were we when the log was 54.8. So we have to come down here to 54.8 and ask, and then you have the option to update it automatically. I'll just update it automatically this time, and then say compute. So you see it found a new one and then automatically put it over here, and that was a run of 3.8 nautical miles. So that was at 54.8. 54.8 we changed course to be 242. We changed course to 242, and we want to know where will we be at log 58.5. So here's 58.5. 58.5, 242, compute. Finds a new position here, writes it into our, this is the ongoing the dead reckoning latitude stored in the base of the computer that's used for all your celestial fixes and so forth. That was a run of 3.7 miles. Now, where's next? Here, now we're at 58.5, and we changed course to 294. Changed to 294, and then we ask 294. We ask where are we at log 67.6. 67.6 and 294, 67.6 compute. It's got a new one. That was a run of 9.1 nautical miles, and now we're up to this position, and it's log 67.6, and the final answer is where were we at log 74.6. So did we change course here? Yes, 205, that's 225, 225, true. And where are we at 74.6? 74.6. And you compute. And there's a final answer. And you can compare, let's see, oh, here's the answer. Here's the answer in the book. Let's see. Yeah, that's the answer in the book. So that's right. And then you can compare that also to the method of using speed, time, and distance, which is in the other video I'll link here. Now, let me just point out or make a plug here. This way that StarPilot does a DR update is really one of its key features. You have that flexibility of doing it either way. It'll keep everything in the background up to date, and then when you do your next celestial fix, it'll automatically drop in this DR position that you have here. Then when you get a fix, you would update the DR to that fix, and then you carry on. So this DR that's running in the background is basically your present position. So it's one of the nice features of this program. So I'll end there and put some links in the description.